The LA dating scene is really weird. There's a lot of really big age gaps there. Younger girls go out with older guys. It's just the norm. Like, you can play a game if you're living there and you see a young girl with an older guy, and you can be like, dad or daddy. It's such a shit game. It's always daddy, you know? But that suited me because I go out with older guys. I don't know what it is, but I'm very attracted to older men. My dad's dead. That's what it is. I just wanted to explain myself, you know? And I was going out with this one guy when I was living there. He was so old. Like, what's the oldest you guys can think of right now? 60. Coming in strong. 62. She just made a fool out of you. Is that the oldest we can get, 62, or is anyone gonna? 70. Okay. I think, can anyone go older than that? 92. Holy, she's taking it seriously. 90, that's old. So that's an old ass age. Do you know what? I asked this question in Ireland last week in Cork. Don't know if anyone knows Cork. A lot of stupid people in Cork. I said, what's the oldest you can think of? And some lad went, 20. I was like, can anyone go older than 20? And someone goes, yeah, 6. You guys are so much smarter than Irish people. No, the guy that I went out with is so close to 90, whatever age you said. He was 42. So old. He was my landlord too. So grim. It was so... he broke up with me after 3 months, okay? And he was like, I want to have children and get married, just not with you. So rude. We lived in the same house too, and I don't recommend doing this because we continued living together for 6 months after he broke up with me like that. I kept trying to think of ways I could get back at him. I was like so petty about it, and I started doing this thing. Every time I'd be on my period, I would just blast U2's Bloody Sunday. And then I would take my underwear and just like smear it across his pillowcase. Just to remind him how fertile I am, you know? This guy right here didn't even know women had periods until I just said that. He is disgusted. Are you his girlfriend? Oh, yeah. Surprise. Yeah, I went out with a lot of older guys there. I had a fun time when I was living there, but then I realized, like, me and my friends that I grew up with were at this age, we're at like our late 20s, and they all started to grow up, and I feel like they didn't tell me they were doing that. I was talking to one of them, Becca, and I was like, oh, I heard you moved in with your boyfriend. And she was like, yeah, we actually bought a house together. And I was like, hold the fucking front door. You bought a house together? Like a joint mortgage, that's not a boyfriend, that's a business partner. Does anyone here have a joint mortgage? Is anyone here happy? She didn't say anything, you know? No, I guess that's part of growing. I don't know. I feel like people should let everyone else know when they're doing that shit. Because it's like she was doing that and like I was getting chlamydia. Like that's the stage of my life I was at. Isn't that so, for an old guy to give you that? That's supposed to be like the one good thing about getting with older men. That you don't get an STD. I always thought that was like my favorite part about it. Well, no, my favorite part is they pay your rent, you know? Also, another great part about going out with an older guy, if anyone's thinking about doing it, like when the relationship ends and if they ghost you, which, you know, happens to all of us, even me, it's crazy. But it's way better when it's an older guy, because you can be like, oh, maybe he's just not into me anymore, or maybe he's dead. Makes you feel a little bit better, you know? But by the way, I don't have chlamydia anymore. Thank you. It's such an easy STD to get. You get like pills for a week and then it's done. So this is about a year ago I got it, and I'm very vigilant now about getting tested. I get tested all the time. I got tested about 3 weeks ago, and I was a little bit nervous because I got with a guy that believes in conspiracy theories. So I was like, oh, for sure I have herpes. But I didn't, STD free, you know? Just an old-fashioned yeast infection. I'm sorry, women also get yeast infections. It's kind of gross. I was kind of grossed out when I found out about it, but like I try and look at things, you know, glass half full, just the person I am. So I started looking at that and I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not that bad. Like anyone here right now that's drinking a beer, can you give me a cheer? So look down at your beer. Look back at me. One more time down at your beer. One more time back at me. Your beer and my pussy have the exact same composition right now. Drink up. Literally, because I have so much discharge right now. That was gross. That was gross. That was disgusting.